This is a repeat. When you're setting up our inference problems to build to a conclusion, your statements are going to be listed one on top of one another, as you saw in some of the work that we had. It literally looked like a chart where each line, was a different inference. Each of those inferences are going to be considered a statement or a premise, either one. But each of those inferences need to be true because remember, and it's showing up now, each one of these is going to have an and. Statement 1 and, which is true, and statement true, and statement 3. All of these have to be true in order for the conclusion to be true. Now, we're not writing and we're not writing true because, frankly, well, that's how we're doing our build in our conclusion for an inference. We're assuming that when we have it set up this way, the ands are there and then each one of the premises are true, so much that we're assuming that we don't have the ands there. We don't put the trues there or anything of that nature. We just put the premise in every single line. So I want to make sure, and again, this is a repeat from before, but I want to make sure when you're doing your work, that's what's going to look like. I would use the charts, and the very simple charts that I have. You have on one side is going to be your premise, and then the other side is why you got to that premise, or how does that working things out. That's the only thing that you don't see here on these two examples. It shows you the premise, but it doesn't show you how you got to it. That's so we can honestly help you and figure out if you did the right thing or not. That, and also, I'll be very frank, is that the book has it set that way because it's trying to educate you on the process, and that's what this class is about, is educating you on the process. So have this set up, and then you're going to need, after that, explain to us how you got to that part of the premise in order to get to your conclusion at the end.